welcome everyone. It's time for more Avowed. Last time we had a chat with Yara, and Marius is just gonna start being annoying.
My training was a lot bigger on stomping.
I don't know where to
stalking,
be where...
unfortunately.
Okay, you know what? We're just gonna have them in the background, I suppose. I might turn the volume down just a little bit. Anyway, we were chatting with Yara, and before she thinks that she can move on, we had to chat with a few animancers. And for the most part, quite easy, but we have a little bit more to go before we're completely done. In fact, you can see it on the left there, the Adragan Heart. That is what we need. And the interesting thing about that is that it's over here, which feels like where we were, but potentially not. I mean, we were probably here doing a bunch of stuff, but we have been here somehow or another. But I think I'm gonna try to be like on top of the land, not down by the sea level, and that maybe will be fine. So she hasn't actually joined us just yet, and basically what I want to do is that I want to do that one, and I was about to say, do I just go and do this before I do anything else? No, I think I go here and then back and speak with Yara, because this is the final thing that we did. We talked to the woman with the dead revenant, and we talked to the people. She wasn't actually... Oh, she probably was about here, yeah. Elia. Basically her. And then there were the two animancers at the docks. So with just doing that, we are good to go, and we'll see what she does, and if I do want to replace someone with her. I don't know, I'll say replace. I'm assuming that we can only have two companions at a time. I think so, at least. But the reason why we're back here at camp is that both Kai and Marius wants to chat, most likely about Giada. That is why we are here, and that is what we're going to begin with.
Keeping them away.
So Marius, what's up?
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her.
Uh-huh, that's true. So we're back a little bit. We're not actually with Yara now, we're about Yara. Such as right, try to ignore Robbie's threat. They can't call off the harvest on the opinions of a single person. You don't think you'd stand up for what you believe? Yeah, Marius. What do you mean, running away in the cover of night?
It's more that I don't think my belief's worth standing up for. Life's simpler that way. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject.
So by real danger, you're basically saying stuff that you can see and touch, I suppose. Alright then, Emerald Stair.
Ask away.
What do you know about Emerald Stair?
I'm surprised at how much more deadly it is than it used to be. Hunting was great here, and there were edible plants everywhere. That's all still true, but I never used to worry about being strangled by a wild root while I sleep. Still, the challenge keeps things interesting, right? You earn every breath out here.
I mean, so far we haven't really come across anything super dangerous, so maybe this was a little bit for later. I don't know. So, anything interesting?
There is something big in the southeast of the region. Most hunters say to stay away from there.
Hold on, can I? No, I cannot open the map. The southeast is where we are? Okay. So, any tips for surviving?
Let's see. Less urgency for shelter here. You can find shrubs to block the wind or tree cover to protect from rain. There's also plenty of food around too, if you know where to look. Rule of thumb, if it's red, don't eat it. Or if it makes you itch. There's also just about any kind of game you can imagine. Just make sure whatever you catch doesn't have mushrooms growing out of its face. Oh, and be careful when you leave the roads. You never know when that deer you killed was some Delimgon's favorite pet.
Ooh, but that's interesting. Okay then, fine.
Right, changing the subject.
And I think that's about it, unless you want to chat more. Doesn't look like it. Hello, Kai.
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valian republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood.
I mean, Yes, vocally, I suppose. So Yada had to make her point, Vidara was being unreasonable, it was excessive, loud public confrontations rarely with people over, or I'm surprised no one else backed her up. You know what, she had to make her point.
No doubt. That's why I admire the resolve. Living landers can be contrarian and combative. That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
That is true. Also, I like the living landers. I like that one. Anyway, I remember that attitude well from my academy days.
You seem to have turned out okay. You and Giada, come to think of it. She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
Right, good. So I get it, losing home is hard, especially when home doesn't love you back. Sometimes you have to cut ties at home that compromises you. A home that compromises you isn't worth returning to. And no community is perfect, but I wouldn't be so quick to abandon mine. I mean, I would say that yes, sometimes you do have to cut ties. It can be very difficult, but sometimes for your own well-being, that is actually what you kind of have to do.
Can we just talk about something else?
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada's situation.
Right. Wait, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giada, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Okay, Marius, we're gonna talk about that later, I suppose. Probably left home and don't really want to go back. Okay, yes, let's get some rest. But does anyone want to say anything else? No. Now, there is one thing that I've learned since last episode. One thing that I possibly should have thought about. Because I did know that you could do the cauldron, and I just sort of blew it off. Turns out there's a whole bunch of stuff you can make in here. And, well, you know, don't I have, if I look at a stew, don't I have spoiled stuff? Can I do anything with spoiled stuff? I don't know. Anyway, yes, you could do a whole bunch of really interesting things. So, for example, a raw alabaster. I don't exactly know what a raw alabaster does, but basically if you cook it, it's better. That's kind of nice. And also, the All's Leaf Tea, which is 150 essence generation. That's pretty damn good, and I apparently have picked up stuff for that very purpose. And the way that it works, apparently, is that you can see down here, the recipe is mushroom, fruit, vegetable. So, one of each. Now, I happen to have one soul sponge, one palmstone fruit, and one turnip vegetable. It doesn't have to be specifically those, but if you have one of each, there we go. Yeah, should have known about this, but I didn't. So there you go. But yeah, we can make a whole bunch of stuff here, because I have some raw things. That's lovely. I'm not going to do anything. Oh, we can actually make grenades as well. So, pelt, iron shark, or softwood branch and one alcoholic beverage makes grenades, apparently. Pepper, we can... So, from a bunch of... Wait. Do I create a bunch of peppers, or do I have a bunch of peppers? I don't know, but that was a weird one. But yeah, that's interesting. Now, I did pick up a unique wand in the last episode that I would like to improve if I can. I can't because I don't have the hardwood branches, but I can make hardwood branches. So let's craft the max just to do it. Right, upgrade. Now I can upgrade this one time. Can I upgrade it one more time? I think I can. No, I cannot. I'm lacking Halia's Talon, and that's a bit annoying, because in this world that we are in now, we're not picking up any more Paradisal Ladder, we're only picking up Halia's Talon. So that's what we're gonna have to be looking out for. But softwood branches, here's a point, we can probably... Ooh, I haven't even noticed what it looks like. Look at that, that's really cool. I did not think about that. What we can do... Well, that's iron, pelt... the Valium breastplate, which I'm absolutely not going to use because it's medium armor. I'm not going to be using medium armor. That actually gives me 2 Halia's Talon and Audra. I'll give it a bit of a think. I'm not going to do it immediately. These cannot be broken down. Neither can these. But yes, there is a point in picking up things. I'm not sure. I don't have my... Yeah, this is my fine wand, yes. Which is now still a little bit better. But this breaks down into 13 hardware batch. Oh, bloody hell. Yes, we're doing that. So, break down the fine wand. Lovely. And now we come back here. Not there. Where the hell is it? Here. I'm in here. Now I can upgrade this again. So that's actually this exact same 50, which is what I think that my previous had. But of course, this one has the 5% attack damage, 30% maximum wand range, which is very interesting, and then bonus shock damage. Now to get it up here, bloody hell, I need Awakened Audra, Petrified Wood Bastion, Admits Word, which is the next one. But I wanted to see. I can make bloody hell, sorry. I can make Awakened Audra, but I can't make anything else. Okay, so if that's weird. Okay, well, we'll have a look into that, I suppose. I can break it down things. Not that I necessarily need to, but okay, that's also good to know. Anyway, with that said, let's make it out into the world and over to that point where, what was it? Yeah, the Adragan. It's dead, but it might be protected by something. That, I think, is what we gathered.
The Adra stirs, a crackle of light in a withered field.
But of course, we're gonna have ourselves a little bit of a dream sequence. Back for more, I can say. Are we going to make these dreams habit? Don't you have better things to do? I like that all of these are really... I was about to say diminishing, a little bit, like, not kind. Okay, yes. Okay, back for more.
The bars stifle us. We cannot recall when last we spoke. Hollow faces in a line. What has come of this place?
What are you... I suppose you are talking about the Emerald Stair, but situation the situation in Fior is dire. Someone needs to help them. Or honestly, I'm amazed Fior has survived as long as it has. Or Fior is a mess. This is what comes of incompetent leadership. Yes.
A pack without a leader. A crown upon a shifting cub. We feel them. They bend and hone the essence of the earth. They draw from our veins like a well. What are these rituals?
Okay, so I think I've touched on this before. Like, the question is, who the hell is this voice? And it definitely starts to feel like it is sort of the land that I'm talking to, because she, I say, it, just said from our veins, and the essence is drawn from the land, so if the veins of the land... Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see. Finally, a metaphysical topic I can teach you about.
Eons have passed. We do not recognize these strange machines. A harvest grows. The dead rise. What do they hope to achieve?
They want to heal souls. They want to learn the secrets of life and death. They're trying to influence nature. They want to harness power that Kith shouldn't. But what do I mean shouldn't have? Powers that Kith could have, it should say. Anyway, yes, learn the secrets of life and death.
Lift the shroud from the wheel. They build walls in their hearts. Why do they not share what they make?
Yes, because basically it's illegal for a lot of the like civilized land. Or is misunderstood. Many people don't trust animancers. The world isn't ready for them. Yeah, the world isn't ready for them.
The flightless bird resents the hawk. Time flows forward. Do they bring wonders? Or catastrophe?
That is indeed what remains to be seen. Anything that can improve people's lives is worth the risk. No knowledge is good or evil. What matters is how we use it. can fight Essence all they want, but I'm not sure they'll win. Or it's a threat to the natural order, it has to be controlled. No, yeah, no knowledge is good or evil. That's basically true. Knowledge is just knowledge. And indeed, what matters is how we use it.
Fire that burns the forest feeds the soil with its ash. We have learned much. Dream of soaring wings in your repose.
Alright, we are on the way, but here's the point. I was rather blind, wasn't I? Because I said... oh, bloody hell, not there. I said we were going here. We aren't going here. That literally says the Elder Offerings located gravesite on the south coast. That's not what we're doing. Where we're going is all the way over here. Bloody hell, that's not even remotely close. I was wondering why it said like over 1,000 in distance. Because it literally was over 1,000 in distance. That means that we can do, I suppose, some stuff along the way. Yeah. What I've been saying is that I want to cut it down a little bit on these episodes. So that means not like, I have no business going here right now. I have no business going down here, etc. But I do have business here, these two. We can just do those while we are in the neighborhood, so to speak. But I'm not going to go too much out of my way, so to speak. So what we have over here first, to the right, is going to be the Wildwoods first and foremost, but the Revenant business. So we're supposed to sort of follow the trail of dead Revenants. I say dead Revenants. Revenants are already dead, like slightly more dead, I suppose. We have a bear. Don't anger the bear. We are a little bit, of course. Let's go over here. Are we gonna have to fight revenants or no? I don't know. Let's keep a high ground. There we go. There's... oh, bloody hell. Ow! Crap on a cracker. Right. First and foremost, box. Thank you. With a bit of stuff. And hello, revenant. Yeah, you're here. And you were...
I'd say the revenants were hiding in that lake. Could be wrong.
Could be, but more importantly, I have leveled up. Level 10 is also very interesting. If we go here, we can now do stuff over here. What do we have? Blood magic. Ooh. When essence is depleted, you may continue casting by reducing your health by 150% of the essence cost. Could be useful, and then we can get down to 125 or 110. Or harvest essence. The essence fragments drop by defeated enemies to restore 2 times as much essence. Also not bad. 3 times, 4 times. That's also kind of nice. And then we have access to these now. And I happen to... can I actually... yes. Are these the ones that I'm currently using then? I assume so. I can also unlock level 15 Grimoire spells. I don't think I need... is there any one of these that I actually like? I don't know. But I am also kind of interested in just maxing out minor missiles. Or... I'm reflecting projectiles, and also melee attackers are knocked back. You know what? I am being attacked quite a lot. So maxing out Arcane Veil seems like such a good idea. And yeah, okay, you know what? Grimoire Snap rank 2 is interesting. Also, knock tougher enemies back. Cool. Then we have character. I have been talking about getting perception up a bit. I have buffs to intelligence, resolve, and might, but nothing here. Dexterity, yes, but perception is where I am gonna place a point. As for abilities, I have another point. Oh, had I banked a point? I might have banked a point. I can do... right, that one. Yes, Wand Mastery. 40% extra damage. That just took that from damage of 15 up to damage of 15. So that doesn't actually reflect here. Also, why does it only say for Awakened Adra to upgrade that? That's not true. That's not true. Interesting. I can also enchant it. I didn't do that. Okay, that's it. It was not for Awakened Adra that was the thing that we needed. Anyway, okay, that's that. Speak to the oh, there's a stranger over here, apparently. Hello, stranger. Who the hell are you? And what the hell do you have to do with this? Hello.
The water is beautiful, wouldn't you agree? The surface is calm, but the depths are full of life.
Sounds like you know more than me about this place. You're the one luring revenants from the farm, aren't you? I'm more interested in why you're here alone. You don't seem disturbed by other revenants around. Hello to you too, then. Okay. Yeah, you don't seem disturbed by the revenants.
Should I be? In the time of the ancients, a piece of the sky fell here. Then came the water. It pulses with essence, though it does not live. You are a godlike. I'm surprised it did not speak to you.
That is an interesting point. Does water not live? In some ways water does live, or maybe not the actual water itself, but, you know, it is made up of a lot of things that are alive. Anyway, it's faint, but it does something. It feels cool and sharp, like mint. Or I can also say I had a theory that essence could occur in... non-living things. By theory, I mean hypothesis, but whatever. Hang on, you're telling me a meteorite fell and made this lake? How do you know all this? Better yet, what does it mean? If you're that curious about it, why don't you go fishing for it? Okay, that's the last thing I need. I already have one voice in my head. Let's not break that to him now, if ever. But yes, apparently I had a hypothesis about this.
It is possible, but rare. It did not happen through natural means. Forgive me, we have no reason to know each other. I mediate between mortals and the Lady of Lament. Some call me a gift-bearer.
Oh, good. I could use a new pair of boots.
We had one come to Bairdie's once. Thought he was a grifter. Especially since he only seemed to want tokens made of gold or gems.
Yeah, that sounds like something a grifter would do, yes. So, I've heard of you. Don't people pay you to take things to the sea?
They do, but coin doesn't concern me. Healing is my calling. That's what brought me to this lake. The shard of sky is a fragment of Ione Bratha. When the moon shattered, it fell here. Its memory is long and full of pain.
But like, how is this relevant to you? There's something drawing revenants to this lake. Could that moon rock be it? Whose memory? Surely not rocks. But that happened ages ago. How could anyone remember it? Rocks have memories? Now I've heard it all. You have to realize this makes no sense, but okay. Whose memory?
Andra's. It sleeps deep in her soul records, and it still troubles her.
What still troubles her? The breaking of the moon? I'm worried about the locals. Could they be in danger from this thing?
I sense their discontent. I wonder if Andra does, too. If you retrieve the stone, find me at the harbor to the south. I have plans for it. And you. Take care when you breach the surface, though. The vessels might react.
What vessels? Interesting. Their creator asked me to find out why they're running off. I'll take the risk. That bodes well. Let me guess, you want to use the rock for some essence ritual? Probably yes.
I would never. I hold space for essence. I do not tamper with it. Make sure you hold your breath, godlike. Your work in this life is not finished.
Well, thank you for that, I suppose.
He's pretty literal.
Why would you even say that, Envoy? Using special rocks for rituals? Madness.
Madness indeed. Also property of Joseph Abbaccio. If you're reading this, I'm a lost revenant and my owner misses me. Please return me to Joseph Abbaccio, dead or alive, preferably dead. I wish I could, but I couldn't, or can't, maybe I should say. Let's have some palm stone. Alright then, dive into the lake, and let's see, what vessels are we talking about, by the way? We have some Kraken horn here, shall take that. We have, yeah, this is where we're going. Down, down, down. Is that the thing? Oh, okay. We're actually dying. Ow, 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 ow. I wasn't fast enough. Indeed. Bloody hell. Right, so straight down. Man, it was actually quite far. But yes, that was indeed the thing. Let's not dawdle too much here. Let's just pick it up. And yes, there are noises and voices, etc. A pitted rock purported to be a piece of Ionic Brother, yours shattered third moon. Strangely worn from something that has been underwater for years. I don't think that years really matter. It only has to be underwater for a quite short time. But yes, that is... Ooh, I now see a whole bunch of enemies. Yeah, so now there's a bunch of revenants. Oh. Is he okay? Okay, oh, and there's a big guy. Decaying skeleton barbarian. Can I get out of here without fighting? Because I wouldn't mind not fighting. And we can get out here. And I don't think I need to fight them, do I? But yeah, how's that guy? Is he okay? Did he leave before these lovely revenants showed up, I wonder? Doesn't feel like he's there. So that's good for him. Alias Talon, thank you. The only downside of me maybe not exploring so much during the episodes is that, well, I won't pick it up as many items. Oh, crap! Did not mean to do that. For the love of God. But I think I can just get up here. Yeah, but I did say to, or rather, I did say that I would be playing a little bit between episodes just to sort of uncover some of the areas here. So we'll see about that. Anyway, that's that. Now we're gonna go and kill ourselves one of the bounties again. Oh, bloody hell!
You're mine now.
Right, they're just gonna come up out of the ground, are they? Well, let's see what you do with this. Oh, that's a nice damage. Oh, I like that. 188 on a crit. And I like the zappy of it. Sappy. I like it.
Nice
okay.
job, everyone.
That's cool. Oh, hello. We have a sporling bruiser. That's a big one. Kill you. Oh, yeah. You have a lot of... You have a lot of everything. Kill you. Also put some fire and iron on you, if you wouldn't mind. These are, after all, susceptible to fire. I am actually gonna do that. Nope, we don't. Yeah, the regular attacks actually do significant damage nowadays. With both the... Well, I say with the talent, I think, or skill. Mainly. Oh, bloody hell, that was Marius. Oh, bloody hell. Hello. Mr. Nudge Cap. Okay, well that was, yeah, see, that worked quite right. Now, are you over there? Yes, you are. By that very, very big tree. Holy hell, there are more of them though, but yes. Oh, hello. Probably killed by me, but yeah, okay. That is a tall tree. Holy hell, but yeah, we have some sort of a village here. Was this Sorebs? No, oh, this is a Delemgan, or Delemgan, however the hell you pronounce it. Which is cool, because I want to see what the hell a Delemgan is. So, it's supposed to be some sort of a plant thingamajig. So how about... Hello, yeah. That is Delemgans. Delemgan Grove Tender. Can I chat with you? Or are you just gonna be... Hello? Are we cool? We are absolutely not cool. Hello! Alright then.
Take your best shot.
So what did you guys do? You throw rocks. Sure. Oh, crap, you just ran at me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh. No. Get the wand back. Thank you. Would you like to just jump on this guy? Thank you. The Delangan Scourge seems to be the one that we should focus on. Go. Deal a bunch of damage to you. Is that something that you've gotten out? I think so. I'm gonna throw fire at you, because that is usually a good idea. Just a bit of a rock as well. Rock, did I say rock? A grenade. I'm also gonna grab a shield. I'm gonna grab some healing. I'm gonna grab some things. Again, don't do that. That is just a oh, but you're tier 3. I see. Oh, bloody hell. This is not how you dodge in this game. This is not how you dodge in this game.
Heal yourself.
Why am I... hold on. There we go. That's how you do it. Okay. I accidentally did what I did do in another game. That is what happened there. Shift and do that. There we go. What do I do on right? I might want to change my... oh, bloody hell, there we go. I might want to change my... I might want to change my stuff out. Bloody hell, that did nothing. Okay, you're a Tempest, whatever the hell that is. Start running. I am completely alone right now, which is not good. Hello. Oh! Crap. Alright, let's try that again, and apparently I cannot change how I dodge, which is very annoying, because I don't want to dodge on shift and tab. I just want to press alt and be done with it. But okay, can I probably can, you know.
Unseen, unheard.
Let's give ourselves, and you know what, yes. Magra's Fury is what we should have as a grenade, because again, fire good. Now, you are not all... ooh, you are moving a bit. That's good then. So I should be able to get around you, right? Maybe.
Take him down.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And now I done the thing that I did.
That hurt.
Now exactly what I didn't want happened there. That's lovely. Okay. I'm gonna focus on this guy, and you're gonna focus on this guy, and you are gonna focus on this guy. Everyone focusing. Oh, you're focusing on me. That's fine. These can actually go down quite quickly. Screw you. Nope. There we go. But also, bam. Don't know how effective that is against these. But they do go down quite fast. And actually, you are... oh, eyes out. Yeah, that attack that he does apparently is very effective. But I can get you up. Come on. Oh, right. Hold.
You're a good friend.
There we go. There we go. But also that. Oh, no. There we go. And that. Also, by the way, get the shield. And in fact, you're dead. Good. That is the one that I was supposed to kill, I think. Where is Kai? Oh, sorry, Marius. Marius is actually alive. This is the annoying one. Oh, crap! I pressed the button to heal. Shoot. Alright then, how about we do good on this occasion? What if I try this one more time? There are actually dead things over here, for some reason. Oh, hello. Is it in here? It is in here, hello. Okay, just a ranger. Not the rangers that I'm looking for, I do believe. Literally couldn't walk out there. Yeah, there are some rangers here, but again, not named ones. We are supposed to look for one or two of these. I have not set Magra's Fury. Let's do that. We are getting more here, as a matter of fact, which is very relevant. But okay, can I now get a jump on one of these guys? Can I get a jump on one of these guys? Yes, I can. There we go. That did nothing. That did nothing. Alright. Oh, no, no. Oh, bloody hell. At least it didn't hit on us. Bad occasion. Oh, crap. That did. Wow. Alright. Stop it. I'm already dead, you bastard. Oh, crap. His bloody attacks are very annoying. Would you like to root him, please? But it actually does seem as if I am going to be able to take care of him myself. Please die. Thank you. Nope, nope. Please die. Thank you. Someone is... Nope, someone's not dead. Okay. We are gonna... There we go. Throw that. Throw more fire. Nope. No, you don't. No, you don't. Be mindful of my stamina. Kai is down. I actually would like a little bit more stamina regen, I think. Okay, throw more fire at them. Get more protection. Pop a potion. Pop a potion. No, nothing to save up on. Oh crap, now they're doing stuff, now they're doing stuff. Bloody hell, you have a lot of... There we go, as well as that. Get electrified, you bastard. Why does it feel like there were very many more than there were before? That's interesting. Oh, bloody hell. No, oh, okay. No, yeah, thank you. Ow. There we go. Get flamed, you bastard. Oh, sorry, not flamed. The opposite. Well, I say opposite, you know what I mean. Woo! Right. That was not easy. Tricky fight, that one. And apparently I need to pick up a whole bunch of Adragan heads here to get all of it. I think that was it. I think. No, we have one more. Is that it? Yes, there we go. That's the... Oh. I could have shot that to get some stuff. Ooh, you had fine spears. Ranger, another... That was a common though. And some stuff as well. Hello. Still just regular rangers, nothing else. Yeah, a whole bunch of those that we obviously could have shot down. But alright then, that was lovely. Do I... Okay, fine. We should go for the other bounty I have here as well. I wonder if it's going to be equally difficult. Ooh, but on the way, I think I saw something up there that is interesting and relevant for recording sessions, so to speak. I think that is potentially a thorny Adra. What the hell are they called? You know, that thing. The thing that we definitely want to do something with. Hello, yeah, ruins and everything. Yes. This is very relevant to our interests. Wildwood's Plateau. Oh no, it's a camp. It's just a camp. Okay, boo, I say. It's not more interesting than that. But I suppose it is interesting because now I have a fast travel point. So, you know what? It's all good. But we do not need to go there right at this point. No, we don't. We are just going to keep on trucking. We are going to have to... Yes, okay, I see... Which one was this? Which one was this? This is the Trantons. 3 people I'm supposed to kill. Who are you? Yeah, we're getting into tier 3 now. That guy even has skulls on top of it. Are we interested in going here? You know what? No, we're not. We're just gonna move to where we are supposed to go for the Adragan Heart. I am not gonna bother with those at this point in time. No siree, I shall not. But on the way, I found this guy. Some tanned hide, sure, grenade, forgot a soul pod, and a bit of money. Almost felt like a sort of a offering thingamabob there. Okay. we are Oh, we're going all the way over there. Okay. Well, I'll be on the lookout for things here. Are these
Maybe
like...
we don't go inside the ancient creepy tower. Just a thought?
Well, Marius, now that you said it, obviously we're doing that. That was stupid of you. Are these sauropods? I think these are sauropods, but yes. Ancient creepy tower, you say? Right on our path. Well, don't mind me, so to speak. We also get some good ingredients here. Very nice. You should not have said that, Marius. You made me curious. Okay, let's go. Is this going to be godless then? Presumably. Hello, daughter's exhortation. Mother, if you find this, do not weep for me. I know what they did to you. I know what must be done. I regret nothing. Whatever it costs me, I'm prepared. If the quiet slave hears me, none of them will ever hurt you again. Don't really know what that means or what that relates to, but interesting, I suppose. Oh, hello. We have found Skane, the next god shrine thingamabob. Schemer's offering, that is a totem base.
Looks like this thing's missing a few pieces. You people probably want to take it back to camp and study it, yeah?
We people absolutely do, don't you know? And if that was the base, I should be able to place it down immediately, right? Because it's the base? I don't know, but yeah. That seems about right. Now, to get over to where we want to be, can we go down here? Okay, do we have Delamgan?
The trail goes through the ravine and into the glade. Careful where you step.
Uh-huh. Hello, no, nothing we can go through. We can absolutely come down here. Let's not provoke unless necessary, I'm thinking. Look at the minimap, be aware of what the hell is going on. Oh, hello, I literally see one over there.
You take lead.
Literally see one over there. Okay, do you want to? Yeah, okay, that's good. I wouldn't mind getting the jump on you, because if I do that, maybe this fight... Oh, bloody hell. Well, you were very... Oh, okay. You were very... Ah, wow, okay. Lovely. Oh, you're exploded once. You're exploded once. No. No. Go away. There we go. We don't have anyone else after us. That's good. You are another scourge. Yes. Bam. Go for that. Lovely. My friends are doing a good job, I think. And you can do... Bam. That went well. I mean, when there's only one, I suppose it's not as difficult to know. I shall have a bit of a snack. Not with potion. Stew. Let's have 2 stews. Yeah, I would like to create more stews. Ooh. But I can't help but notice that there is a big old chest over there. How interesting is this? Because there are bears, there is Saurips on tier 3. You know what? Let's focus. Let's do what it is that we're here to do, which is not to kill tier 3 bears. We have a glade beacon here, though. That's lovely. And some information about something. Glade Adventure Journal. After spending numerous days observing the habits and behavior of the Delamgan, I believe I have stumbled upon their inner sanctum. This strange glade seems to be some sort of gathering place for them, and from what I've been able to gather, at its heart is a powerful being they treat with great reverence. I must endeavor to speak with this manner of queen, and gather as much info as I can in order to further my research. I must tread with caution, though. The Delamgan here seem quite hostile to outsiders, and I'm sure the queen would not appreciate it if I had to deal with their subjects in some violent fashion. Yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? I wasn't really supposed to engage... Oh, well, I kind of screwed that up, didn't I? I killed a lot of Delamgans.
Apart or holding it together?
Good question, I suppose. Right. Right. We have another indeed. Okay, there was something noticeably there. Oh, bloody hell!
Watch yourself.
Oh, hello. Probably you then. Probably you then. Lord Dellamgaz. There we go. Kill you. Go for you. Queen's Fury. Seems like we shouldn't really be shooting this guy or killing this guy. I'll try to do some work on you. And you, little tiny guy, go down. Protect me. Just put you in place. And we shall sappy. You have a lot of health, is what I'm gathering here. What we can do is this. There we go. That does some good damage. That is a good spell. That is a good spell. Nope. Nope. You go down. You go down. Just a little sporling. Remember, I have the range nowadays.
Back on my feet.
Good job, Kai.
Glad that's over.
I like this new wand and the extra range and everything. It's very cool. But I should be using the range more. It's okay. Right. Is this where I'm... Actually doesn't feel like this is where I'm properly going, is it? We need to sort of... Oh, here we go. Make it up here. The hell of... Oh.
I think the Dellamgon did all that? Or maybe the land itself.
Queens... Oh... Don't appreciate this. Also, Marius is a little bit down on his luck. There we go. Not anymore. Allow me to get some of my essence back. I shall do one of the olives tea. I am hearing Tingle Tangle. Hello, Tingle Tangle. Bunch more stuff, but yeah.
Unseen,
Can we?
unheard.
I mean, we need to get in there. Feels like a tall order without being spotted, doesn't it? It's like you're there, and then we have something there. Yes, you, the Queen's Shield. Can I at all? There's so many more. Holy hell. Well, here's a point. I can do stuff from here, and you can't, you stupid losers. In fact,
Good one.
you didn't even seem to care, which is fascinating. But if you guys want to jump down there, I mean, okay. You stupid buttholes. Okay, am I just gonna go here? Grab those. Can I, if you guys want to be over there and fight, I shan't bother you. Can I? Sarcophagus. I don't think anyone's seeing me right now. Godless stuff. Oh. What's that?
You may approach
hello.
me, godlike.
Hello, Queen.
A welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove.
I don't know if it was a good thing that I did not now kill anyone in her grove. You mean a godlike, a deer? Yeah, probably godlike.
I mean one from the land, your kind. But why have you come here?
Alright, so you actually... Well, you actually didn't mean Adragan either. So I came looking for an Adragan Heart. Perhaps you can help me.
A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here.
Uh-huh. So, what happened to them?
Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land.
Indeed. So we're talking about the Dream Scourge. I'm just gonna stay quiet.
But it is over now. All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. Take it, and go in peace.
Well, many thanks.
I can't believe you pulled that off. Now,
That
let's
is
get out of here
nice.
before she notices my wood pistol grip.
And then we have two queens, no, queen's shield and malice apparently. Again, stealth stealing does not exist in this game, so we can easily grab things. Just a whole bunch of stuff, more health potions, which is lovely. I've been using a few of them, and legendary stuff, maybe some Adra. Very nice to have. And ooh, Garland of the Wild grows. Okay, what the hell is that? Resistance to poison accumulation. This necklace is made of numerous still living flowers given freely from the bodies of Delengal. Originally made for an elder druid from the forest of Air Glanfath centuries ago, the garland has since made its way to the living lands, where the latent essence in the air nourishes the flowers, imparting a measure of protection against the natural world upon its wearer. Lovely. Not good, but lovely. Well, I don't know exactly how important poison resistance is gonna be, but so far it doesn't feel super important. And a fine bow, just lying around. Doesn't happen to be here where the rangers would be. Right, you know what? We're probably gonna fast travel out of here, but I am gonna end the episode right here. And a bit of a cliffhanger, because what we're doing with the heart is obviously to go back to Fior Messiverno, talk to Monto. Was that the name? Monto, yes, Monto. Go back to him, and yeah, put the heart in his machine, and then hopefully he shall give us some information, and then we can go back to Giada, and then presumably actually have her in our party. So that's going to be a cool thing to start the next episode with. Looking forward to that. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.